Want to make your ice cream post look delicious? Let's create a mouth-watering design in Photoshop. Let's go! Okay, so create a layer as per the requirement. First I have to add the gradient layer for background color. Now I have to select the colors as I want to choose the blues. So you can choose any color you want. I think no, I need to select the darker one. I think it's fine. Okay, now select the style to radial, reverse the color and increase the scale to around 150%. It depends on your size of the file. Now I have to add the texture to the background. I have to place so we can show a texture in the background. I have pressed Ctrl T to transform, and now I am scaling the image and put on the gradient layer. Hit OK. Change the blending mode to divide. I think, yeah, divide we have to select, and reduce the opacity so it will look in a with very less opacity, so our elements would be clear in front of that background. So I have to add an ice cream image. I have copied, Ctrl+V to paste here, Ctrl+T to transform. Now I have to delete the white background. I'm using the magic wand tool. Click on white background and press delete key to delete the background. Then Ctrl+D to deselect that background. Okay, so here what happened? Okay, so I have to transform so it can be placed between the mid of that image. I think it's perfect. Okay, now I have to add a shadow behind this layer of ice cream. For that I'm using the brush tool with 0% hardness, and make sure that you have selected the black color in the foreground color. So I am adding the brush stroke like this. Now select move tool and press Ctrl T to transform. Hold the shift key and drag like this. Okay, now I have to reduce the opacity so it will look more realistic. So the next step is to add text to that post. I have the fonts which I have used in this design. I have mentioned in my description. You can see from that description. You can place that text as I do. So text has been added. Now I have to add the drop shadow to ice cream text. Go to blending option and click on drop shadow and make the settings accordingly. So I have to place like this. Okay, now I have to add some mango chunks in that image, as I'm making the ice cream mango ice cream poster design or social media post design. So Ctrl+T to transform and place in the lower left side. Hit OK. So duplicate this layer. You can duplicate by using Ctrl+J, or you can drag and drop like this. So I have to transform it. Before that I am adding a motion blur to it. You can add a little bit of motion blur so your object would be visible. I have added some of the motion blur, and I have to add on this layer as well. I'm telling you that do not add a lot of blur, that will affect the visibility of that object. Okay, so I have to add call to action buttons, or you can say the tags. I think it will be easy for you to add. I'm adding a shape layer and will add the text in front of it. So you can follow these steps as I do. Now I have to add a dotted element. I have created a new layer and selecting a brush tool by selecting hardness to 100% and reduce the size, so I can make a dot here. No, I have to select the white color. I think it's okay. So what we have to do, we have to duplicate this layer. You can press Ctrl J to duplicate and equally distribute in equal spaces, as I do, so we can create an element, you can say that, for creating a dotted effect here. Okay, so now we have to place this dotted element, and I have to add to another place. Press Ctrl J to duplicate this layer and place towards the right side of that image. I have to make it horizontal. Okay, so yeah, it's fine. Now I have to make a placeholder for the logo where you can place the logo. I'm placing towards to the top left of that design, post design. Yes, I think it's fine. So I have to adjust the dotted element, I think. Yes. So we have to add some contact details for the home delivery, or you can add email ID, address, or anything you want to that area. So here I have created this design. Isn't it easy to create this design? I hope you like that video. If you do, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like, comment and share on this video. Thanks for watching.